Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Ogechukwu. So, telling my story again, part 2. So, this is a story of how a pastor duped my brother 500,000 naira. It's been long, so I think this is the right time to tell this story and I believe telling this story will help so many people to know how they do things and how they trust their pastors. Not all that are called pastor are truly man of God. So this is my story of how it happened. So I came from the east. There is this church my mother normally go to. I don't know the name of the church because I'm not with my family. So this church, I know parents, especially mothers, when it comes to going to church, worshiping God, they are number one. You understand? Because they are trying to make sure that everything is perfect in their home. So my mother started going to this church early 2022. Yeah. So they said, according to them, they said the pastor performed a lot of miracles. I've been to the church once when I went to East. So they said, according to them, that he performed a lot of miracles. So and she started going. So one faithful day of their service, my mother was there with my siblings. My mother and my siblings, they went to the church. So according to them, they said that day, that faithful Sunday, they brought in another external pastor. They invited another pastor into the church. So I know once they invite a new pastor, is always a special service, a special Sunday. So when they were doing their normal preaching, the pastor said, according to my siblings, because I was not there, that they saw my brother. So according to them, in their vision, they saw my brother. They had to call my brother to the altar, and they said that this boy, you're going to be a rich man, because once they want to take something from you, they will first of all tell you what is going to happen in your nearest future. You understand? They now started sweet quoting the things. Sweet, they have sweet. They always have sweet mouth. Yesterday saying, "I saw you are going to be a rich man. I saw you are going to be a rich man. That your parents eat the fruit of it." All those stuff. You understand? They now started praying for this boy. After all the prayers, they now said he should go and empty his account, bring all his money. This is how my brother left the church. Oh, enter his account and emptied his account. He brought out everything he had in his account and came to the church that same day. They carried the money. Like they have that. It's like that day was for my family. You understand? They now emptied the money on the altar and started praying. After all the prayer, they now say my brother should go. Now went and sit down there. He was waiting for them. Even my mother was waiting for them to pack the money outside, like bring back the money, because they have finished praying for him with the money. So so this was how my brother started waiting for these people to bring out the money, or pack out the money, because the money was not a little money, hundreds of thousands. So they waited for the pastor to pack out the money, or they did not see the pastor. After everybody left the church, they had to go meet the pastor inside the office, because according to them, they said after the prayers, they called somebody to pack all the money, then take it inside their office. They are the only ones that know what they are doing inside the office now. So my parents, my mother and my brother decided to enter inside the office to ask the pastor where like where about the money. So asking the pastor said that the external pastor took the money, that the external pastor, the one they invited into the church, left with the money, left with huge amount of money. What are you saying? And you were there when the man said he should go and bring money, empty his account, with the hope that the man is just praying. After praying, they will give him back the money to invest in a business. According to my brother, he thought that the man will still release the money for him to invest in a business and everything will start going well. You don't know that the man just duped him. They packed all the money and left. I don't know. According to them, they said the pastor said, the owner of the church said the man packed the money and left. And I know that the money they took inside the office, they will share it. They are going to share it. I'm telling you, some churches are for business. Some churches are for business. Be mindful of the church you are going. Know that anything, the only thing you are answerable to is your Bible. If anything they told you is not aligning with what is in the Bible, leave it. This is how they duped my brother. Until today, we've not, and up to today, we have not gotten the money. We have not seen the external pastor again, and even the owner of the church has not even said anything about the money, like even releasing half of the money. No, and he still expects my brother to still come into that church. That is why sometimes if somebody tell you that they have changed religion, that they are no longer Christians, they are now attending another thing, or they changed their religion, don't question them like that. Leave them to it, because sometimes you don't know what they pass through. You don't know how they enter into a negative hands. The evil ones that say they are pastors, there are real ones. We have real pastors, we have fake. And now beginning to see that fakes are bigger than real. Eh? So you see it, this is how the money went, vanished, everything, and up to today they have not seen more. I was angry. I was very, very angry at my brother and my mother, because this is unlike me. If Adipina was there, I would never allow this boy to bring out that money and take it to the altar like that, because I have a discerning spirit. I know when something is telling me that this place is not the right place for me to be. You understand? And that is how the money left to. Let me tell you, once you are going to church, make sure you have your Bible with you. Once they tell you what is not aligning into the Bible, check your Bible and make sure that if it's not there, leave that. If your church cannot change you positively, leave the church. Leave the church. That is it. So this is the end of my story. Have you had a similar experience, or is it only me and my family? Because